Keep this in mind, those numbers will grow as we get more access to testing. That brings us to a new public test site that'll open today at the Smart Financial Center in Sugar Land. Janelle Fort now joining us live with what you need to know.
Hey Xavier, good morning. Well, the big thing is that everything is done here at the testing site. There is no online pre-screening or code needed. When you get here, medical professionals will ask a series of questions about things like symptoms and recent travel to determine if a test is needed. And just to manage expectations here, it's important to know that these tests are being prioritized for people who are already showing symptoms or who are high risk. Now, this is the second testing site collaboration between Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee and United Memorial Medical Center. And much like their smaller scale testing site in Houston, this is drive-through testing. It's open to the public. You get here, you go to the first tent and are screened to determine if your symptoms warrant you being tested. If that's the case, you'll advance to the registration tent and then the testing tent. And most results are available within 4 to 24 hours. Now, this comes as their other site at United Memorial Medical Center Tidwell launches its 46-bed COVID-19 annex dedicated to caring for coronavirus patients. And UMMC is also gearing up to start their mobile COVID-19 testing efforts to reach seniors who are unable to leave their homes due to an increased susceptibility to the virus. Now, testing again starts here at 10 a.m. this morning, and then more weekdays following today. Testing will be from 9 a.m. To 4 p.m. And if you want a full list of all the testing sites in our area, you can head over to our website, khou.com. Sending it back to you guys in the studio.